Hi everyone, my name is Adejino Pamilai Eniola. Welcome to a special edition of Relationships Occurrences. We have something very special for you today. Watch out. My name is Adejino Pamilai Eniola. I graduated from Alabiseno Banjo University, where I studied History and Diplomatic Studies, and I am from Ogun State. How did it all start? I was in my third year in school, I think third or fourth year in school, and from my childhood days, I knew I would go into anything speaking, like into speaking engagement, because I love to talk. And I discovered that there was this passion that comes with it, and everybody wants to hear me talk. And so when people see me, they say, this one should be a lawyer, she should study mass comm. So, but when I was in school, I started History and Diplomatic Studies because I was not given law. And I bless God today because it really helped me. It even helped my speaking abilities. Okay, so why relationships occurrences? Well, I didn't want that name, and funniest part, I've never had any YouTube channel that is titled or tagged relationship occurrences. But that day when I was in my room, I was pondering on it. I had 3 topics, 3 titles or themes, and I was like, okay, Holy Spirit, which one should I pick? Then I remember that time my younger brother was with me. I already had relationship occurrences within me. It was like a knowing, a confirmation. And I just called my brother. I said, Peculiar, out of these 3 topics, which one should I pick for my podcast? Then he said relationships occurrences. So okay, and I called one of my friends too. His name is Toby Loba. I called him Tip Prime. I said, Tip Prime, I'm looking into venturing into podcasting. What name should I give my podcast channel? I told him the 3 names I have, and he said relationships occurrences. Then he said something that struck my mind. He said, have you forgotten that you were talking to me one day and you told me that you wanted to have a podcast and it to be tied to relationships occurrences? So I started podcasting February 12, 2022. Yes, that was last year. So this year, my podcast channel clocked a year. You understand? Really, it has been interesting so far. It has been full of wisdom for me. I hope to reach out to as many persons as I can. Adult, young, male, female, rich, poor, every set of persons, because relationship is something that we cannot do without. And I know relationship is part of our lives. So nobody's exempted. I'm watching out and rooting for you, everybody. Okay, so people have been asking relationships occurrences. What is the meaning of that concept? Most times when people hear relationships, they feel it's just a love or romantic relationship. And for me, that's the list of relationships that can contribute immensely to our growth and success as an individual, community, society, state, country, organization. So when it comes to relationships, I discovered that relationship is a currency. What is a currency? A currency is a denomination you can use to buy what you don't have. So when you have, there are so many of us out there that we have a lot of relationships that we have invested in. Even though you might not have money, wealthy in terms of money, but your relationships have made you wealthy. That's why when you work with the rich, you are rich. Why? Because of your relationships with them. So when I talk about relationships occurrences, I'm not talking about the love or romantic relationship. What about the God-man relationship, the business-focused relationship, the friendship relationship, the acquaintance relationship, and a whole lot more? And the love or romantic relationship, that one is very, very important. And we cannot do without relationships. So the challenges I have been facing, firstly, at a point I was skeptical about starting because I was like, who's going to listen to me? Because whatever I'll be talking about is not something that you've not heard of before. So I've been like, okay, who's going to listen to this small girl? There's nothing new about what I want to say. But people have encouraged me so far. And trust me, that is one of my greatest fears. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, secondly, another challenge is the resources. You know, there are a whole lot of things you need to do: podcasting, getting a tripod, having a very good phone with a very, very good camera, having that place, that desired taste, that location, that wherever you are, you know, because I want to give out the best to my audience. I want to give out the best to whoever I am reaching out to. Beyond whatever I want to say, excellence is needed. So what is my advice for anyone that is just starting or you're skeptical about starting? One word I have for you is start. Just start. Trust me. You don't know what you have embedded inside of you until you start. I thought I had no resource, I had nothing to say until I started. And immediately I started, there was a flow from within. Like it kept coming. So that means that God was expecting me to start first and He was going to support me. And I won't deny the fact that God has been there. So for whoever that wants to go into podcasting, that loves to talk like me, just start. People are waiting there for you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please help your baby girl. Subscribe, like, share, drop your comments, your opinions, your suggestions. I am open to your suggestions to make me do better. My name remains Iriba Milaye Adejira Eniola.